acest episod, s-a spus like, să vedem și noi câte like putem strânge și noi la portal Storyes Mell, adică povestea portal, ceva cu Mell. Deci a mai fost altcineva decât Chel, cum o pronunța, cum e numele ăla. Așa, dar ăsta e Mell, ăla e Chel. Și rimează, dar ce să-i faci? Ia să vedem povestea. Da, deci Mell, doamna Mell. Doamna sau domnul Mell? Vedem. În 1952, deci până în dezastru.
Is this thing on? Ah, okay. Greetings, astronaut, war hero, or Olympian. My name's Cave Johnson, and boy, do I have something to show you. You're here because you're the best the world has to offer. I don't say that lightly, mind you, so take that as one of the biggest compliments you'll ever get in your life, even if you don't know who I am. In the beginning, I started a shower curtain company, making asbestos-laden shower curtains for the military, but I kept dreaming bigger and better. And you know what? That dreaming became doing. Lots of doing. Which brought you here. You're riding into the little Michigan town of... wait. Where are we again? Okay, so... This town doesn't have a name yet, as we're the ones who built it, but that doesn't matter. Point is, you're riding there, and you'll soon be at Apreture Science Innovators. We're still getting some of this stuff together, but there's a lot of science we can do in the meantime. You've been selected from a large group of candidates for a special test in our temporary testing areas. When the train arrives at the station, head into the town and into the Apreture building. Don't worry, you'll know where it is. You'll get some more pre-recorded messages once you're there. Now, get ready to do some science. For now, though, we're gonna put on some nice music for you. Enjoy the ride. You're now arriving at Apreture Central Station. Wait. Chris, get over here. How do you spell station? Okay, think about that for a second. Okay. Does station have an extra O before the I? Alright, listen to me. Pack your things. Because you're fired! Get out of my office. Out. Get out. Out of my office. Oh, I can't re-record this.
Hai că am ajuns și noi aici. Ne dă și nouă un cutscene sau ceva de genul sau direct? Mă bagă. Ia să vedem. Doamne ajută să fie un cutscene. Că mie îmi plac cutscene-urile. Hai. Loading time. Doamne, mergi tu mai repede, calculatorule. Da, văd că am un black screen și trebuie să se încarce ceva înseamnă. Că văd că merg toate repede și da. În sfârșit. Mersi.
Now, as I said before, there's a lot we're still working on. Just watch your step on the way out, and as a reminder, Apreture Science Innovators is not responsible for any injury you sustain. Up to and including death by exposure to cosmic ray spallation. Don't worry though, we haven't had an accident like that in 3 days. Sorry. Make that 3 minutes.
Da, deci așa era pe vremuri Portal Gun. În 52. Lumea!
Here at Apreture Science Innovators, we love to give back to the community. So, instead of just giving back, we made our own community. Entirely made out of Apreture Science malleable concrete, on top of the salt mines. And that's exactly why you shouldn't touch the walls or stomp your feet either. Last thing we need is to...
Deci eu sunt foarte luat deoarece în portalul celălalt nu știam cam nimic despre originile ăsta Apreture-ului prea bine. Decât în
touch up a dent in the wall because someone was too hands-on.
Nu Mai stau pe aici să mă uit, să văd ca o testări, credeți-mă. Sunt așa de uimit pentru că în Portal nu zicea nimic despre zona asta sau ceva de genul. Mamă mia, credeți-mă, sunt foarte uimit.
I told you it was easy to find. You found it faster than any test subjects on record. That's not good. Anyway, just head through the door on the right to the elevator. You'll know where to go. So, at first, I wanted to put in a long flight of stairs that spiraled down through the old salt mines down here. Give the test subjects a great view of the place. But no! The zoning boards on my bean counters said that's why they invented elevators. So, when someone in a wheelchair threatened to sue, my former boys chickened out of me and built this elevator to go to our temporary offices. I'm still working on those stairs, and those guys are working on getting new jobs. Seriously though, the stairs aren't ready, so get on that stupid elevator.
Așa, hai să vedem. Doamne. Trebuie să dau eu click? Nu. Așa, mai jos undeva, jos.
Here at Apreture, we're always trying to push the boundaries of science that little bit more. That's why we're taking on this new project. When the bean counters told me not to buy a salt mine to do all this science, the first thing they said was, "No, there's too much space. You can't suspend something over nothing and pray that a test can happen in thin air." Well, thanks to some use of the old calculator between the ears and a generous helping of the "you're fired" stamp, I came up with a final solution to that. If you can't anchor something in thin air, why bother trying to make it in the air in the first place? I came up with this. Introducing the Apreture Science Innovators Suspended Testing Sphere. Each sphere is suspended in the air, anchored to the walls by concrete and steel lattice rebar. They seem like they float in the air, but in fact, they don't. Plus, we can keep building above them, onward and upward. This salt mine here can take at least 10 of these bad boys per shaft. 9 shafts, 90 tests. We can test whatever we want to and beat that other company into the ground. Black Mesa. Those guys can kiss my...
That's being recorded.
Anyway, the bean counters cried like babies when they saw the cost of these things, but they wet their pants when they threw them up. Out the door, I pay the bills, I make the decisions around here, and I hire and fire as I please. Now, the first of these spheres won't be ready for a few more months, so you'll be participating in one of our smaller tests, the Apreture Science Innovators Short-Term Relaxation Volt. When you get to the offices, I'll tell you a bit more. This test should be real easy for you, though. Just get inside one of the Apreture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vaults and lie in a bed. You'll feel yourself fall asleep quickly. Don't worry, though. Our science boys will get you out shortly. You'll only be out for a few minutes. An hour at most if something goes wrong. Don't worry. We've got everything under control. You'll be making science, and you won't have to do a thing. Who's the winner here? You are.
Deci vedeți și voi aici, stau de vreo 10 minute doar pentru intro, nici măcar pentru gameplay. Nice. Așa. Ok.
So, as I said on the last pre-recorded message, you'll be heading into an Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vault for a quick, deep sleep. And then you're done. That's why we brought you here at night. You're most likely a walking zombie. That'll give us the best results. But just remember, don't stay for too long. This isn't a bed and breakfast. And if you decide to stay the night, I'm charging you rent for the next year. We'll have a bed ready for you. Just follow the testing area signs and go to bed. Don't mind the turrets. They're firing blanks. Don't worry, those turrets won't kill you. The safety on their guns is on. Had some lab boys shut them down. Crazy area lied to me. If you're hearing this message, you're at the sleeping chamber. Carolyn, is the test ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Then you're good to go. Step into the chamber and get into the bed. Our lab boys will take care of the rest.
Dar de ce mă pot să dorm? Asta e altă tipă. Așa, cred că o bag într-un incubator de mult timp. Să stea, cred. Așa. Good night. Îți dă cu gaz ceva ca să o adormă? Da, i-a dat cu gaz. Da, i-a dat cu gaz. Că n-are cum să doarmă așa și direct, nu, i-a dat cu gaz. Gaziști, naziști. What? Da, a apărut GLaDOS. GLaDOS, nu tu! GLaDOS, porco! Scura a fost, ce naiba să zic? Da, GLaDOS din nou strică lumea. Mi-a plăcut mult, cât a fost frumos. Cât și-a dormit asta, 20 de ani? Pentru că GLaDOS a apărut în 75, ceva de genul. Sau 85, nu mai țin minte. Ceva de genul, 20-30 de ani a dormit asta? What the fuck? Deci...
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, right, you can't answer. I'm so sorry, astronaut, Olympian, or war hero. There was a slight problem with the test. Don't worry though, we got shot okay. Nothing's different, nothing's changed. Just head out of the chamber, I'll tell you a bit more out there.
Deschide ușa, te rog. Era frumos când am venit eu pe aici.
Don't worry about the height. Had a few of my scientists make what's called long fall Aperture Science Innovators long fall boots. That was easier to think of than I thought.
Vedeți-mă că... What the fuck, ce naiba s-a întâmplat aici? Țineți minte zona asta?
Pick that yellow device up. Don't worry, it's not hazardous. I've had the scientists leave you a new device to help you. Yeah, that's right. A new test. Congratulations! You get to test something else now. Double the experiments for you.
Altceva? Pe aici? Mai ce unde? Unde merg dacă le pici? Înapoi? În geam? Ah, portal gun. Ce n-ai pe asta? Nimic portal gun. Ceva? Ia avansa.
There's an open door nearby. Should take you out of the building. You'll need that new test to move around. Don't worry though, we built the building like this. Don't worry about that. It's just a new drilling test we're doing down below. Yeah, to get the salt mines deeper, to get more testing spheres in. Yeah, that's it. Just ignore that. might know this too. We just had earthquakes. Lots of earthquakes. Yeah, you get lots of those here in Michigan.
Ce n-a s-a întâmplat? Asta mă întreb eu. Încă mai există credens? Era pe acolo? Ce? Trebuie să ne iau pe aici obligatoriu.
These earthquakes even shook up time a bit. Some stuff from the future got here. Yeah, that's how it's here. Don't worry, it's still 1952. Adlai Stevenson is still president.
Și ușor, aș vrea eu, dar nu.
Alright, so, the earthquakes kind of did some redecorating in here. Destroyed the door too. You'll have to find another way out.
Mi-ar fi plăcut să spargeam, să ies direct, easy peasy, să dau pe acolo și plecam. Doamne ajută, dacă mai exista lume. A dormit doar și ani. Ok. Ce fac aici? Că am uitat în gaura asta și nu mai pot ieși. Altceva? De aici veniseră ei? Unde ies eu? Un portal pe acolo. Este de... Ah, de aici.
There's gotta be something you can use to launch yourself over the door. There has to be another way out. I know, things might look different than what you're used to, but while you were spending that little time sleeping, we had some Apreture Science nanomachines come in and build all this stuff. Yeah, that's it. They're quick little guys. Faster than any science guy I got.
Da. Nu știam de zonele astea în poveste.
Now, I just want to make sure you know something before you go any further. We have these new inventions called emancipation grids in place to prevent objects from moving.
Omorât? Bă, porcule, nu știam. Dacă nu știam, păi mi-a dat suicide.
Now, I just want to make sure you know something before you go any further. We have these new inventions called emancipation grids in place to prevent objects from moving around to other tests. Now, some guy decided that it would be a good idea to make ones that prevent people from going through, and installed one where people needed to go through.
Deci pe aici nu. Deci aici nu. Deci pe aici mergem. Cred. Hop. Sil. Ah. Ok. Altceva. Credeți-mă că nu sunt sigur ce trebuie să fac. Aici, da. Hop, nu, hop, nu. Moară. Hai, de capul meu să mai am. Așa, portal pot face aici, în rest. Cred că aveam mai apăt. Aici? Pot intra pe acolo? Pot intra pe aici. Da, și fac aici. Notice event of power outage. Ok. Nimic.
If you turn the power off, you can easily turn it back on. That switch isn't like the rest of them. The others, you can always turn the power on or off the facility's power grid to blow up. So remember, the one in here is good. All others, bad.
A fi sigur că nu-i...
I think these switches were designed for two people. Maybe your new test can help.
Păi vedeți, este ăla de la barca aceea, dacă știți. Ok. Ce lasă? De ce? Da. Și cam atât a fost acest episod. Dacă v-a plăcut, uitați să apăsați butonul like, am fost eu și ne